I'm just waiting for a few people to come on. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Because when I'm on live, people like to call me. I don't know why, but they do. Come on in this live. Come on. Hi, y'all. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to get on my live so we can talk about some things. Because I got a couple questions for white people. Okay? But white people, this is for you. I'm talking to you. Answer these questions for me, please. Let's start with the white conservatives. Okay? Why is it, okay, that you guys can't just tell people the truth? Why is it that you know the truth, but you're so bound by color that you can't tell the truth? I have a question. Are you scared of telling me the truth because I'm black? If I'm wrong, are you scared to tell me because I'm black? Shouldn't you just tell me that I'm wrong? If you know that what I'm saying and the things I believe in have discrepancies, do you feel bound by your own skin color that you can't tell me the truth? Huh? I like to know that. I don't understand why we are not waking up. And I'm addressing the white conservatives first because I feel like you guys have already kind of taken a stance, a conservative stance to really stand in truth. And now all of a sudden, I'm seeing a lot of you backing out. I'm seeing a lot of people being bound by their skin color to where they can't tell the truth because they have a certain color of their skin. I'm not understanding that. White people, why? Do you know this is a disjustice to us? Do you know that you're just as bad as the white liberal when you feel intimidated to tell the truth just because you're white? And let me tell you something. Little do you guys know, my great-grandma is white on my mom's side. My great-grandma. So I'm not even fully black, if you want to call it that. I mean, are we really all fully one thing? Can we not just be mixed in? Do we not all come from Adam and Eve? Do we not? And Noah and his wife after the flood? I don't understand. Why is it that you guys continue to allow bullyism to control you? And if you have some that are bold enough to come out and say, you know what, this is how I feel, these are my discrepancies, and you're unapologetic about it. But white conservatives, it's time to stop being apologetic. You need to be unapologetic. You should not be bound by your skin color to the reason why you can't tell someone the truth, okay? Listen, that's an injustice to us. We need to hear the truth. We live off of victimization. We are fed by victimization. We cannot afford it anymore. Our country cannot afford it. When are you people going to wake up and realize that truth is what sets us free? When you have the fear of man, it is a snare to your own self. That's what God says. Fear of man is a snare to you. And so now not only is it a snare to you, it's going to be a snare to someone else because you're not telling the truth. And then you're trying to justify. And why are you trying to justify? Because you're trying to protect yourself. Do you know fear of man is cloaked? No. Fear of man is a cloak for selfishness. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Fear of man is cloaked, but the root of it is selfish. Do you hear me? You're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to be perceived as something, and you don't want them to assume that you're not that because you said a statement. Well, you know, more black people are killed by blacks than by cops, but, you know, I'm white, so maybe I can't say that, and maybe people are going to think that I'm racist. Listen, a fact is a fact. I have so many white Christians who call me and ask me, hey, Bev, can I say this? Hey, Bev, can I say that? Because, you know, I'm white. It might be offensive and all of this stuff like that. And my thing is this. I have to tell them, why are you asking me if you can say something because you're white? You have every right to say what's on your mind, and especially if you're a Christian. If you are a Christian, you have every right to judge and call out things. Paul says this. He says, I never really told y'all to to stay away from unbelievers. When I said stay away from drunkards and this, that, and the other, I was speaking about unbelievers. But he says you have a right to judge those who say they're Christian. And if they want to be living a life of sin and still claiming they're Christian, you don't even eat with people like that. This is what Paul says, and I'm paraphrasing what he said, but you understand what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you cannot allow your skin color or anybody else's skin color to bind you from being honest and telling the truth. That is the pit of the enemy, and that is the snare when it comes to white culture. Now let's talk about something else. White liberals. This is a big thing. Any of y'all know Terrence Williams? So I just seen on Terrence Williams' show or his page that he posted a video. What was the video I made?
White men and women kissing.
So white men and women were kissing black Israelites' feet. Okay? And then in another video, white Christians were bowing to black Christians in a sense of, I guess, apologizing for George Floyd. Kneeled and bowed.
My Lord have mercy.
And y'all don't see that as a problem? White liberals, this is my question with y'all. Why are y'all so deceived? Okay? I got a question. Am I a charity case? Do I look like I'm a charity case? Do I look like I need people to go out with Black Lives Matter signs and protest because I'm being discriminated against? Are you more privileged than me? Am I less than you? Am I just another descendant of a slave? Sweetie, guess what? I paid for my meal just like everybody else here paid for their meal. I'm drinking my water just like everybody else here is drinking their water. And there's people of different races here. Well, I drive a car just like every other race drives a car. I have a nice crib. I got a good job. I make decent money. I got an iPhone or whatever kind of phone. I got internet. I got everything else that any other person of any other race would have. I have every opportunity that any other person of any race would have. So where does the inequality come? And my question to you is this. If you feel like black people are so discriminated against, and if you feel like we're not treated equally, my question is, did civil rights actually work, or was it a failure? Was Martin Luther King a failure? And Patrick Hampton is the one who really helped me use that angle. Was Martin Luther King a failure? Was the civil rights movement a failure? Because technically, when you stand outside of your nice suburban neighborhood with Black Lives Matter signs putting me on blast because I'm black, okay, you're basically insinuating that civil rights didn't matter. You're basically insinuating that Martin Luther King didn't matter. You're basically insinuating that the abolishment of slavery didn't matter. It didn't work. So Frederick Douglass and Booker T. Washington and all these guys just go in the ground, right? It's a bug, I can stand bugs. Satan, get away from me. Anyway, that's what you're basically insinuating. Why? White liberals, listen to me. I don't need your charity case. I am free, baby. And for all of those black people who want to swear up and down that you're not free because you're black and you're still oppressed, I'm going to tell you something right now. It's because you're not saved, you don't know Jesus Christ, and you're a loser. Because only a loser don't think like that. I wish I never in my mind thought all my life that I would be oppressed because I'm black. So now I'm basically agreeing with the fact that I'm oppressed and I can't have certain things in life because I'm black. And I'm going to blatantly say it out loud. I'm black, so I don't have equality and I need affirmative actions because I can't get this, I can't get that. Boo, let me tell y'all something. My plate never empty. I eat good. What you mean? It don't matter what color I am. It's about who you are in your character. Are you one that's lazy and wants to sit and live off of government? Or are you willing to get up and grind and work for what's yours? And I'm going to tell you something right now. The Bible says, do not covet. Don't be jealous of someone else because they have a nice car and a nice house and a nice this and nice that. You don't know what cost they had to pay to get that. So now you're looking at them and their nice Lamborghini or their nice mansion and you're judging them because they have it and you don't. But you don't know what they had to do to get that. You don't know whether their family hundreds of years ago were able to work and dedicate themselves to make sure their family had this. You don't know how they got it. Stop hating. It's a lot of player hating cloaked in inequality, if you ask me. That's what I truly believe. It's player hating at its highest form. You need to put more laws in so that we can have what they have. Basically, you're jealous. You're full of envy. You're full of strife. I'm going to tell you, I just was I'm in Indiana now, but I was in Chicago at Nini's Dino. And these people were getting harassed. Christians, Spanish Christians were getting harassed. Their business getting harassed, threatened that they would protest their business because they did not acknowledge Black Lives Matter. Yet this is a Christian company. Okay? Hear me out. The people that are harassing them are like some young white kid from Connecticut. He's not even from Chicago, and harassing them, threatening to protest their business and burn it down because they're not acknowledging Black Lives Matter. And guess what? The dude was white. Well, I just feel like they need to acknowledge it. I had to get on the phone with the dude, and I had to explain to the dude. I said, listen, bro, I don't understand. Listen, bro, you see me? I'm Black. I'm bona fide Black. There's no question that I'm Black. I'm not sitting here threatening that man's business because he's not acknowledging Black Lives Matter. He doesn't have to acknowledge that. Why does he have to acknowledge that? He's a Christian. Oh, you know what he did? He hung up the phone on me. He hung up the phone on a Black life woman because a black woman. He hung up the phone on me. So my Black phone call and my Black life didn't matter so quick that he hung up the FaceTime on me because I was checking him for harassing my friend. Their family built that business from the ground 10 years in. 10 years in, and now they're being ridiculed. They're being threatened because they're not acknowledging Black Lives Matter, because they prefer to acknowledge all lives matter. Because guess what? All lives, whether you like it or not, they matter. And now you got George Floyd's funeral going on right now, and you got the whole liberal team there. Everybody. You got Al Sharpton, Crooked Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. Who else? Sheila Jackson.
Whoever else.
All them devils. You know, those are sellouts. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what a Black liberal is. They say I'm an Uncle Tom. I'm an Uncle Tom. That's true. I am an Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom was a man of God.
Inspired.
Read his book, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Uncle Tom was a man of God. Yes, my name is Bevelyn, and I'm an Uncle Tom. Hi, Bevelyn. I'm an Uncle Tom. But let me tell you something. A Black liberal ain't nothing but a house Negro. I said it. I just said it. Drop the bomb. Boom. A Black liberal ain't nothing but a house Negro. Tell me I'm not lying. Y'all so pressed to keep that welfare. Y'all so pressed to stay in Master's house. Y'all so pressed for Master to swear up and down that Black Lives Matter and that y'all need Master and Master need y'all. Baby, I'm out on the field grinding for mine. I don't need nothing from nobody. I got Jesus, baby. Y'all are house Negroes. A Black liberal is nothing but a house Negro. I said it and I meant it. And that's the problem. So yeah, you go Al Sharpton, all of them. Those are overseers of all the house Negroes. They manage them. They keep them intact. This is what Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson do. They manage all these house Negroes. They find new ways to keep them on board. They find new ways to keep them enticed. They build new incentives. LeBron James, house Negro. Stephen Curry, he turning into a house Negro. Who else?
All of them. Snoop Dogg. You know,
Snoop Dogg, super house Negro with dreads and a blunt. These are nothing but house Negroes. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm an Uncle Tom because I'm a woman of God. I'm an Auntie Tamisha because I'm definitely serving the Lord. I don't got nothing to do with none of that. I don't need to be voting in this and voting in that and putting in a president who's telling me if I don't vote for him, I ain't Black. Okay, Massa. You know we gotta vote for Massa because Massa said if we don't vote for him, we ain't Black. And then he gonna kick us out of the house. I'm calling a spade, and I don't care who don't like it. I really don't. I'm calling a spade. I'm tired of y'all. White folk, I'm warning you now. If you call yourself a Christian and you white, I don't care what color that person is. You have no right to withhold the truth from them. And if you do, you're selfish. You have absolutely no right to withhold the truth just because they're another color from you. You want to make an exception for them. You want to cloak the truth in certain ways for them. You are doing a disjustice to Black people when you do that. And I'm letting you know that to your face. If you know better, you do better. So now you're going to know better. And for white liberals, stop it. We are not your pawns. We are not a charity case, and we don't want to be your charity case. For you to even say that you're privileged, you're basically telling me I'm underprivileged. That if I wasn't saved, I'd slap you in your face. What, excuse you? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm underprivileged? I grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina before I moved to the North. I can never say that I didn't feel privileged because I was Black. I'm going to be honest with you. I felt more attacked being a Christian than I ever felt being Black. I feel more weight identifying myself as a woman of God than I do being Black. Black has nothing to do with nothing. And I'm going to tell you something. Black folk, Y'all segregate yourselves. Y'all do this to yourselves. Y'all make everything about black. Everything gotta be black. You gotta have black businesses, black entertainment television. If a white person if you had white entertainment television, it would be racist. Huh? 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 Oh, this ain't it. David Titus, you a clown. You a clown in denial. I'm calling you out. You are a clown in denial, and I'm going to tell you why you're a clown. Because rather than hear the truth, you will choose to reject it so that you can get saved and renewed of your mind. So you know what you are? You're narcissistic and you're a victim. And you got too much time on your hands to be on my live. So that means you got a lot of time because you want to get up on my live and not change the fact that you're really playing into the hands of a victim. That's a loser mentality if you ask me. Nah, the logic ain't awful. The logic is solid. 2 + 2 = 4. You a clown. I'm declaring and decreeing in the name of Jesus that you take off that clown suit. You need to get saved. I remove that clown suit in the name of Jesus. Come out. Come out of that clown suit. Stop being a clown and be a man. Put on that robe of righteousness. What she say? What did you put on?
The robe of righteousness.
Put on that robe of righteousness.
Jesus clothes. Jesus
looking like
robe.
Bozo the Clown. Come on. That's what y'all got us looking like. Bozo the Clown. Oh, you know we black. We can't have this. We can't have this. You know that logic ain't right because really there's some systematic racism. Let me tell you about the systematic racism. Let me put something in your bag real quick. Systematic racism came because y'all voted it in.
That's right.
Your ancestors. Let's talk about it. Systematic racism came from Lyndon B. Johnson. And don't get it twisted. Systematic racism happened back then because guess what? The Democrats couldn't stand Republicans. The only people, black people, were Republican. Republican Party is the party of the blacks. Don't get it twisted. Where you think the KKK come from? Democrats, aka Dixiecrats, okay? Why you think people were getting hanged back in the South? Because they were voting Republican. They were bootered, battered, mistreated, manipulated. Their families were hung if they voted Republican. Do you know all of KKK was about was controlling the South and controlling votes? Let's call a spade a spade. That is why. Bro, this man is killing me. He get me in my emotions. Let me calm down. Listen to me. You get me in my bag, but I'm not trying to be ghetto. I'm trying to be, you know, I'm trying to keep it cool. Listen to me, my friend. Hear me out clearly. The Republican Party is the party of the blacks. The KKK, the people, the Confederate Army, they were Democrats.
Democrats.
Sweetie, they fought to keep slavery. Stupid. Come on, wake up. They're the ones who fought to keep slavery. Everyone switched. Ain't no such thing as the big switch. Now you just made yourself look extra stupid, David. Please stop it. Now you're looking like super stupid with a cape. Bro, I'm begging you, just for your own sakes, just stop. Listen to me. There was no such thing as a big switch. And let me tell you, I'm going to put you up on game because you obviously are undereducated. So I'm going to help you out because you're my brother and I love you. Listen to me. The big switch never happened. What happened was after slavery was abolished, the people in the South could no longer make their money because they made their money through slavery. So once that was abolished, guess what happened? The industrial came in. The buildup came in. This is how the Union won because we had trains. We were more advanced. We were able to get supplies back to our soldiers. That's why we won in the first place. So once slavery was abolished and there was no more money they could make in the South, it had to be a transfer. So what happened was the people from the South moved to the North to work in the industry. That's why a lot of people that you're going to see from the North now from the South, and a lot of people from the South that were already making money due to the industry moved back down. Duh. So there was never this big switch of people just deciding to change their minds. Get your facts straight. You got to get educated. Listen, if you want to come and play with the big boys, you got to have a big boy toy to play over here. You dealing with the big boy league. We ain't little kids over here, all right? We don't drink milk. We eat steak. Medium rare. So you're going to have to miss me with that. Miss me with all of that. Okay? At the end of the day, let me get back to Jesus. Because Jesus is the reason. Okay? White people, let me get back to y'all. Stop being scared to tell the truth. I have so many white friends, and the reason why I love them so much is because they love me for me, and I love them for them. I don't care about color. We don't care. Do we see color? Yes. Duh, I'm black. If I see a chick that's white with blonde hair and blue eyes, she's blonde hair with blue eyes and I think she's beautiful. I see color, yes, but I love their color and they love mine. We can hug each other. We can eat from the same plate. I can make fried chicken. They can make shepherd's pie. Everybody's chilling. It's not that serious, okay? And for You white liberals, I'm not your charity case. I don't need you to be cradling me because you feel like I'm underprivileged. Anything I need to do, I'm going to go out and get it, baby. That's how I was taught. And let me tell you something. My mom had 5 kids, okay? Single because my dad wasn't around, okay, at the time. And my mom worked at Bojangles in North Carolina as a manager. And I remember my mama said to me, don't ever stay on welfare. You get on it to get what you need, but you never, ever, ever live off of welfare. That's what my mama taught me. You go out and get a job. I've been working since I was 14 years old. Right now, I own my own business. And on a good month, I'm pulling in about $12,000 a month. Listen, you can't, and started the business with 30, let me tell you something. I started my company with $300. $300. I had just moved from Maine after running an office and then moved to New York. Lost the race, beat, battered, buted because I ran as a Republican in a blue state. So I had absolutely nothing. I started my company with $300. In my first year, I made 70 grand. Hey, you telling me that cash, 70 grand? You telling me, what does color have to do with that? Why you think I don't ask for money? I don't ask for donations. I don't ask none of y'all for donations. Y'all offer, and I accept, thank you, Lord, because I believe that's the Lord using y'all, but I don't ask nobody for nothing. I make my own money. Me and my best friend been paying for our trips and paying for our mission trips and doing it since 2014. Before y'all ever knew we existed. We've been out here working, grinding. My best friend, she does web design. You see it? Go ahead, shout it out. We ain't out here looking for no handout, asking nobody to feed us for nothing. I know how to make $1 shake. I can help you make $1 shake. I can teach you how to start a business. If you ain't got no money, you better get some cookie dough in the oven and go knocking on doors selling cookies. That's how we raised. Black people were originally conservative. Let's call a spade a spade. We ain't never believed in abortion and all of that. Grandmas used to keep their kids. Now they like grandmas is twerking. Grandmas is out here acting like heifers. And yet white people see it but don't want to say nothing. I don't care what color you are. If you see it, call a spade, and Spanish people too. Because y'all be seeing certain discrepancies too. And y'all don't want to say nothing because, I don't want them to think I'm right. Who gives a damn what they think? That's the problem. Everybody, what's that? You were talking about an article this morning about some white women who were cleaning up the graffiti in D.C. And then the people were calling them racist. And you want to know what killed me? The fact that they cared. Why do you care so much whether they call me racist? I said, and if they did call me racist, I tell them, okay, now get your black behind out of here and let me finish cleaning up. Okay. Oh, you're racist. You're ignorant. Bro, listen, miss me with that. I don't got time for that. I got bigger fish to fry. That's the problem. Y'all keep allowing people's opinion to affect y'all every day. Listen, don't none of y'all pay my bills. Don't none of y'all put food on my table. Y'all might be helping out and assisting now, but even if y'all stop, it changes nothing. I'm going to eat regardless. I got a God, and his name is Jesus. And I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm keeping it a stack with y'all because I'm tired of this. I'm really tired. It's time to wake up and smell the coffee. White people, stop it. Stop it. Because right now, y'all are headed to the point of no return. Y'all are bowing and kissing people's feet. Are you stupid?
Man.
We can't even show them. Play it on your phone.
I don't go on there often, but if you're a Christian and you're white, and you accept that kind of demonic behavior, you need to repent. It's against the sacrifice that Jesus paid on the cross. It's demonic and it has to stop. It hurts my heart to see this.
Yes.
It's ungodly. It's idolatry. Stop it. Repent. If you've done that, if you've apologized for the color that the Lord has made you, and by God, if you've ever kneeled down in front of the black man or any man,
and pitch their foot,
repent.
Repent.
It's demonic.
Are you crazy? Listen, I don't want to keep you up for too long because we want to eat and we got to get back on the road. We're driving to New Jersey. But I hope you hear what I say. For those who don't receive what I said, you on your own. I'm not arguing with you. I'm going to let my goons get you. That's why I don't respond on comments, because my goons going to get you. I don't even need to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's time for y'all to stop, because we're really headed towards the end times. And the last thing we need is our own soldiers in the army of God to be deceived. It's time to wake up. Yo, They're burning our country to the ground. They're trying to take us out. America is going to be gone as we know it. The greatest country in the world. The best country on the planet. Ain't no country better than us. Ain't no country flyer than us. Ain't no country smarter than us. Ain't no country more lit than us. We thermostats. We set the temperature. We the greatest country on the planet. There is no country better. That's why every other country wants to come to America, because we the best. Period. And everybody know if you play with America, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. That's how we do. We drop Hiroshima bombs on people. We shut down cities. And now they're trying to destroy our country. It's time for us to come together. We having civil war. God forbid China decides to go to war to us now while we're having civil war. We're not gonna be the USA that we've been fighting to be. Our founding fathers would have had wasted their time. My granddad, who would have fought in World War II, you would have been wasting his time. It's time to wake up and smell the coffee, y'all. No more. No more. God bless you. I love you. Kudos.